Hello viewers, welcome back again to our second episode. The first episode we talked about the state of the country. We still talk about it, but now in another perspective way. Today we have one of our guests here. He's going to introduce himself and then we'll talk about leadership as I promised and politics. Welcome. Welcome again.
Thank you again. Thank you for having me. My name is Reverend Elvis Livaha from CMF Kayole, and I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. We are also glad to have you on our channel. Now, a quick one before we don't want to take a lot of time. Just a quick one. How do you perceive our nation, Kenya, today as a believer?
Our nation today, number one, I can say we are blessed of the Lord, and we are having the best nation with a wonderful environment, with a wonderful climate throughout the year. Of course, this is one of the nations that we can say the Lord has been so gracious for us. We don't suffer natural calamities or extreme weather conditions. We are a nation whereby we need to strive and move on. Yes.
Yeah. That is great. That is great. Now, a second one that I would love to ask. Today we're talking about leadership and politics.
Yes.
What's the difference between a leader and a politician?
Now, I think that's where, as a nation, we are having a big problem, because in Kenya or in Africa generally, we are suffering from having too much politicians and not leadership. And why I'm saying that is because when you look at our nation like Kenya, we have so many politicians. In fact, we are producing many politicians than we produce even grains like beans and the food stuff. We are producing so many of politicians every day. Even our young children, they are just politicians. But now we are not having any leaders. And that's why the nation today, we are suffering. Yeah, because when you look for a leader is somebody who should tell you what he has done before he asks you to give him a position. A politician is a person who comes and promises you what he will do. So politicians are there to promise you, to tell you what they will do, but they have done absolutely nothing. And that's why the nation of Kenya, we are really suffering, because we have people come, promise us, tell us things. But when you look at the background, they have done absolutely nothing. For example, if you are an engineer or a doctor, and you want me to give you a position so that you can lead us, show me how many people you treated, even if it was just for simple malaria, without necessarily being a leader, before you can ask me to give you leadership so that you can treat them better. If you are an engineer, show me a bridge you made, even if it's a footbridge, yeah, so that I can trust you with the roads. But we have engineers who have never even made a footbridge in their village, and they come, they want to trust us with the roads. No wonder this is what is happening, because a leader will show you what he has done. For example, I made a bridge with my village elders. I made a road with the little money I had. People are struggling, and I had to buy some cabros and made a road for them. So when you're telling us we give you maybe leadership, we can see what you did. When you look at the good book, the Bible, the book of 1 Samuel, we have a leader called David. Before even he could be trusted with the bigger task of fighting Goliath, he talked about what he had done. Yeah, I had killed a lion, I've killed a bear, I've done this. Then he said, now trust me with the bigger task. But what is happening in this nation? We get somebody from the university, the guy has done absolutely nothing. He's coming here making a lot of noise, disturbing everybody, speakers on the vehicles, trying to tell us lies that they can tell us. Then the following day he's beginning to give a position. In the position, he does absolutely nothing, because he was only a politician. And it's my prayer that Kenya will move from politicians into leaders.
Now, before we go far,
yes,
you're talking of these guys coming from the university, coming and making noise all over the country.
Yes,
they want positions.
Yes.
How do you feel about we as people that are supporting these guys? Are we the ones on the wrong, or are they the ones on the wrong?
Again, I'll refer you to the good book. The Bible says, my people perish for lack of knowledge. There are so many bunch of Kenyans who do not understand the difference between a politician and a leader. So when somebody is talking too much, they think that one is a leader. He can lead us. So they just give him a vote with a lot of ignorance. And that's where the problem comes in. Because a politician will make the loudest noise, but will do absolutely nothing. A leader will not even make noise. You will see what he has done. So even if he's given 1 minute to talk, he will say, remember, I have done this, I have done this, I have done this. For example, if you are a leader from Kayole, maybe from Embakasi North, and you are an MP, and you have been here for the last 10 years as an MP, by the grace of God, and the people in all over Embakasi North, you've not even constructed a toilet, which doesn't need the UN to give you money. It doesn't even need CDF. It's just a small fraction of your salary to make a toilet. And you can't make a toilet for men and women and mothers and children in a market. How do you want to become an MP and tell us you will make toilets everywhere in the whole of that constituency? So who is fooling you? Who here? Now, the people of Kenya, and this, I want to thank God for this program, that they will be able to know. We need to move from that generation of having politicians into having leaders. When you have a leader, somebody must show us what he has done. We've had so many politicians sitting and disturbing us for a very long time. If they can just come out and we get leaders, within 10 years, this nation will be exporting so much crops. And this nation will be the best nation. Yes.
Amen to that. Now, you've talked about these guys who are constructing toilets and whatever.
Yeah.
Do you think as a leader, must you have money?
No, leadership is not about money. Leadership, number one, is the spirit. You need to have the spirit of leading. You need to have the burden of the people. So when you have a burden of people, that one pushes you into leadership. Because if you meet somebody like he's struggling to go to the hospital, and she's pregnant, and you are driving, and maybe there's a space in your car. As a leader, you will stop and take that mama to your car and take her to the hospital. That means you are feeling the pain of that leader. But if you are somebody who has a V8 and you are passing people driving at 180 kilometers per hour, and there is a mama struggling to reach the hospital there, then you reach where you are going and address and tell people, we are going to make sure all pregnant women, and you have just passed one. You know, you are mocking the very people you want to lead. And let me give you another scenario. When you go for funeral, somebody's father has died, somebody's mother has died. As a leader, you don't come there and start saying, in the Senate, in the parliament, that is foolishness. A leader will come and say, this orphan, I want to take care of them. This home where this man was, I want to make sure maybe they don't have a house, I want to support them have a house. All right? That is a leader. A politician, when given the mic, somebody's father is going to be buried, somebody's mother is going to be buried, somebody's son is going to be buried, and you're having the mic telling people, in the Senate, we are going to pass Muswada. You know, you look so stupid. In fact, you look disgusting. Let me use that word. You are disgusting. You are ashamed. We even don't know where to bury you. You are even worse than this person who is actually dead. Because you could be dead. I heard somebody say, you could be bread, we eat you with the chai and forget. Because seriously, this person needs school fees. These people, they need shelter. These people, they have lost somebody who has been supporting them. The pain is too much. You've been sent you to the Senate, we've sent you to Parliament, and you are coming to tell us what you are going to do in Parliament. Are you really in your senses? So we need leaders. When you go to funeral, somebody's mother has died, somebody's father has died, you say, I'm taking over this burden. I'm going to help with this much. And say, I'm very sorry for the funeral. Then save your parliamentary and senatory issues, go to the Senate, where you belong. You can go to a hotel, surely, where people are supposed to eat, and you stand there and start addressing them about things that do not even conform with the hotel. When you go to a hotel, you order food and eat. This funeral, save people. You Google and find out how many politicians we have. I'll tell you, we have so many of them that even if you export them, They will fill the whole world, and still we can have some surplus in this nation.
Friends, we are taking a break.
Yeah.
Let's drink water and come back. I'm telling you, it's nice. It's very interesting. Now, when you come back, you'll know the difference, the real difference between a leader and a politician. I hope you're learning something. See you.